All right. I don't know if I'm gonna cut this up or not. We're just gonna do the video and see how this goes for now. Um, yeah. So I guess the topic for today's talk is underachieving, or if you're underachieving, or maybe sort of the self kind of brutal thoughts about you not being where you wanted to be. I feel like a lot of people go through this, or at least people that I'm friends with, or the people that I talk to. Nobody really, if you really talk to most people, I feel like if you ask them if they're happy where they're at in life right now, like genuinely, a lot of them would say no, or that they wish they either, it's like two or three things. They either wish they had something, they wish they were something, like they're not happy with who they are, or they just don't feel like they kind of like hit their goals or where they thought they would be at like 5 years ago, however long ago. Um, and I feel like I also kind of go through that, especially the situation I'm at right now. I mean, I feel like it doesn't make sense for me not to be sort of satisfied with where I'm at, aside from certain negative things that have happened. Like I'm working two jobs right now while I'm in school for a bachelor's degree. Um, And so you would think that someone like me would be just chilling, going to school, working quite a lot of hours, but overall, good financially, like satisfied in that area of my life. Maybe lacking social, like a little bit, but you would think you have a decent social life, financially chilling, and you're going to school, so you're not like really wasting your time away just playing video games or something like that. But then while I'm doing all these things and busy, like the reality of what people think about your life or what you think about other people's life is just not true. Everybody has something going on, and things happen to different people at different points in their lives. And for example, I'm working two jobs for a reason. Obviously, I'm not really gonna go into that just because that's something more personal, but it's just to put the example out there that I'm doing what I'm doing for a reason, and that means you are too. So whether you are working two jobs, not working any jobs, just a student. Everybody's at kind of their own pace in life, and you will get to where you need to go eventually, or where you should be, if you just keep doing the right things or making the right choices, I should say, in terms of what's better for you. So maybe if you're too lazy right now, this video will be a wake up call. Who knows? Um, but maybe that's just where you're at in life. Like people that don't want to listen to people that care about them's outside opinion aren't. If someone doesn't want to change, they're not going to change. So you pointing out that somebody who's smoking weed every day and playing video games and graduated high school and just kind of doing whatever, you're not really going to change their mind if you tell them to stop doing that, because they're going to, in their mind, deep down, think that that is the choice that they want to make, or like that's the right choice for that day, or they're suffering with whatever they have going on. And so they use that to numb it out. Whatever. I'm going off tangent. I have ADHD, if you can tell, undiagnosed. But my overall point with that kind of first area is that whether you think you should be doing more, or you think the work that you are putting in, you're doing a lot, but um you don't know if it's worth it. Um Everybody figures it out at some point, whether you're 20 years old and you know what you want to do for the rest of your life, or you're 40 years old just discovering what you're passionate about and what really matters to you in life, whether that be family or hobby or whatever you find joy with, um, or think life's worth living for. Everybody will get that at some point. And so if you feel lost right now, just know you are not among a minority. I think a lot of people my age, especially, just there's such an abundance of career options, but nobody wants to put in the work to find what actually makes them happy or what they want to do for the rest of their lives. Um, Social media also has a massive kind of part in that, just because we're literally always comparing ourselves to everybody, which can be a good thing when you see somebody that's doing worse than you. As egotistical as it sounds, I feel like everybody's done this. Like it's just how your brain works. You see someone that's doing better than you, and you feel like you're not doing enough, and you need to be doing more. Whereas you have the other spectrum of it, of you see someone who has, I don't know if I want to go. I mean, yeah, like cancer. See someone who has cancer and they're documenting their journey through getting treatment, and you're just like, damn, like life could be a whole lot worse. So it goes both ways, but it tends to go in the negative way because we always remember the negative things, and then when we're alone, it's like all those negative comparisons come out. And realistically, if you're 25 years old and you have a full time job and you're trying to build out a career for yourself, you're ahead of the curve. You know, some people don't figure out what they want to do or get over their own kind of traumas till like they're 30, 35, and some people never figure it out at all. And it really sucks, but that's just kind of the reality. So the sooner that you can come to grips with the fact that everybody has a purpose and it just takes time and a clear mind to find that purpose, then the sooner you'll be able to be happy and stop thinking that you're underachieving in life and all these negative things. That's my first video. I don't know what that was. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. See ya.